Greetings, gamers! I've been working on a new game called Incoming. Incoming is a 3D VR missile defense game. Protect your cities with a wide assortment of defenses against waves of warheads, bombers, zeppelins, and epic bosses. Wishlist today on Steam. Link is in the description. Greetings, Starfarers, and welcome to another episode of Starfield. I'm Cobalt Thorium. And I'm not quite sure where we left off. It's been a little bit, and the game resumed in here. I don't think I've talked to any of these people. I don't know how I got in here.
Sorry, but you will have to get approval before you can buy any weapons from me.
Okay, let's just talk quickly.
Sorry, but you will have to get
I guess
approval
that's
before you can buy any weapons.
Just canned.
To not fully dedicate is to risk the path of the apostate.
It's with the legs.
Great Serpent be at your side. Serpent keep you.
Alright, you have anything to say?
The serpent strikes down those who doubt. I miss our home, but the keep shall do. Since the incident, full dedication is even more necessary. The Great Serpent watch over you.
Alright, we're not getting anything from these folks. Okay, so this is just a bathroom in here. I forget why I'm in here. Okay. Let's check out the upstairs once more. Alright, so there's a cafeteria.
Remain ever vigilant. Heresy must be exposed.
Alright, nothing here. Command. Oh. Okay. I'm pressing the talk button, but they're not talking. So these are named characters. So I suppose at some point they're going to become important. Jeez, this looks Klingon. Alright. This is probably one of the other Mythol. And they are just Klingons, aren't they? I mean, it even sounds Klingon.
Something disrupts Victor's work. I pray his focus returns soon.
And then, okay, so this is just a closet and we can't get in the vent. Storage closet. You should check out this. Okay, so roof. Mess hall is probably where we are. Armory staff entrance. Oh.
You do not have approval to trade with me.
Alright, yeah, I have no idea what's going on, so let's just get back to the mess hall, I guess. Maybe follow the quest markers. I mean, it's like the obvious thing to do. Did I not go in command? Oh, hello. So we had a meeting somewhere. Are you just not gonna talk to me? Okay. Oh, no. Oof. so that's an exit to the outside. Yeah, let's see where we are. I mean, I hate to say that this game is forgettable, but I really don't remember how I got where I am. None of these vents are climbable. Okay. Somebody playing solitaire. What the heck is that? That looks Lovecraftian. Alright, this place is weird. Can I get down? I don't want to have to go through like a whole loading sequence. Probably gonna have to go through a loading sequence whether I like it or not. Alright. And that's the temple thing that... where they were running the weird experiment that's screwing everything up. Gin Plaza Spaceport. Okay, I haven't been here before.
Vindicator?
Oops. Didn't mean to do that.
Vindicator?
Alright. How much of the city have we seen? I think we've been all through here. And we've been in there. Does this just go straight to the armory? Let me just check this. Yeah, okay, it does. That's just an elevator that goes up there. I don't think we've been up there. Can we actually go up there? Let's try it. There's some big birds. What is that noise? Alright, so we've got some rocky Nautilus scavengers. Temperament peaceful, resource nutrient, biomes rocky desert, health 20. So is that, where is that sound coming from? It doesn't sound like it's coming from over there. That's our temple thing, with the weird effect going around it. Alright. There's a different path over here. Oh. Maybe it's not a path. It's just a couple of random torches for no reason. And that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Alright, let's look up here. Another landing pad. There's there's nothing special here. Oh, look at this. Some kind of vats. Maybe that's where they grow some food or something here. Fuel, maybe. I don't know how they get their fuel. Oh, actually we do know. It's helium-3, right? So that probably wouldn't be a fuel station.
Did you expect a different outcome, or...?
Alright. Well, yeah, let's take that elevator down. Okay, so this is that place. Okay, so we have to go to the mess hall. I said I didn't want to go through all these loading screens, and then we just ended up in the same area. So now I have to go through them anyway.
Serpent's favor, huh?
Actually, I could have just jumped off the back there again. Just kind of trying to get a lay of the land here. So we haven't been... It looks like we haven't been in here. But we probably have been. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay. So I think we're kind of supposed to go this way. So we have Jinan Plaza and the spaceport. A bit of a framed
Were
right
our
there.
sins really so great that we deserved this?
Another elevator? Jeez, there's a lot of elevators.
We have displeased the Great Serpent, so do not agitate him any further.
Anna, you were just complaining about there being nothing to do at home.
No, you're the one that wanted to play.
Yeah, because you wouldn't stop complaining. So, are we gonna play again or what?
No. It's no fun when it's just us three.
All right. You should talk to them.
Hi, I'm Mila.
Hi, Milo.
I'm Ivali.
Hi,
And
Avali.
I'm Alana.
Hi, Alana. What do you want? I usually go with questions first, but let's do introductions. Nice to meet you. I'm Molly.
We're bored. Bored!
Yeah, and our parents won't play with us. I mean, Alana and I's parents. Mila doesn't have parents anymore.
Ivali?
Oh. Sorry, Mila.
Why do the faces all look the
It's okay,
same?
really. I've been trying to keep these two entertained, but I guess I'm not doing the best job. Would you like to play a game of hide and seek with us? Please, please! It's no fun playing with just these two. They always pick the same places to hide.
I don't want to do this right now.
We understand. Thank you anyway.
Yeah, it's alright. Nobody has time for us anymore.
Knock it off, Alana. We'll just find something else to do.
Grown-ups
play
don't
game?
really care about us.
Please!
Do they?
Alright. Yeah, I don't want to do such a trivial quest. It's so kind of boring. Wow, this place is huge. Okay, there's going to be a lot more to this place than I thought. Okay, so we have the spaceport. It's another elevator. Okay, so we have an elevator there, an elevator there, an elevator over here. It seems like everything is by elevator. Here's a staircase. Maybe to an elevator? Okay. So this is the Hajtal household. Might be worth checking out. Oh man. Okay. Whoa. So yeah, the verticality of this place is like crazy. It seems like that is the case for a lot of the levels in this game. Goods exchange. Okay. I'm skipping too much here. I mean, clearly this is not the way we're supposed to go. I just want to see if I... Those kind of look like doors to me, so...
My brother lost his wife.
This is unreal. The view of the Citadel from this plaza was never so clear. So many buildings used to be in the way.
Alright. You know what? Let's... Should we start tackling these things? I kind of want to get a sense of the exterior before I start going inside these places.
If you ask me, we should be celebrating. No one can doubt the Great Serpent's existence now. Great Serpent keep you.
Vindicator.
So we have a staircase over here. The keep. So that should be the armory. What do you have to say?
Do not agitate the locals. Many have already lost everything. They need no further troubles.
Okay, so we have staircase behind these like prefabs.
Our brothers and sisters are standing beside the Great Serpent now.
Whoa. The hell, that's kind of crazy. Alright, so that takes us back here. What's up here? Door. This one just says door. I think I'm gonna go inside. Alright, so we have some kind of embers that are just going out. Ooh. Cooking station. Use. Oh man.
Something for personal use or for sale?
Okay, so public cooking station. It's not a bad looking area. It's definitely a bit alien, but... So this is the Adlam house. Okay, we've discovered Harold's Rest. Oh boy, okay. That looks disgusting. Alright. Maybe some kind of just like temple or shrine.
got you your favorite from the meat house. Extra fatty, just the way you like. Do you want to eat it now? Please. Please, just eat something. Drink something. Say something, please. I've been like this for weeks.
No replacing.
I do not know what to
have
do.
Lost.
I miss you, my friend.
What
I miss you.
have lost.
Please, tell me what I can do to help you. I have to go now. But I will be back later to talk, alright? I promise.
Alright, let's talk to these folks.
Just trying to survive one more day. Vindicator.
Talk? No?
Hello? Must say I'm surprised you are still here. If I were in your shoes, I would have turned heel and ran as far away from this place as I could. All that was good in Dazra is dead and gone.
Well, aren't you cheery? That's horrible. I'm gonna say I'm here to help.
We appreciate it, but some of us have lost too much already. I'm not talking about buildings or plazas or temples or offices. I'm talking about people, like my wife, that are no longer here. Dead and gone. No amount of your help will bring them back.
Is there anything I can do to help you, or you're saying that things might get you... Wait, you're saying things that might get you in trouble. Why isn't your faith seeing you through this like other people? Or tell me about your wife. Let's go with that.
What can I say about my Mira? She was always talking. She could go on and on about anything. A book she read, a dream she had, a future together. She had a low, soft voice. But the world is so much quieter without it. And Great Serpent, she was beautiful as the stars. She was self-conscious, though, but she had no reason to be. She would cry about her appearance at times. Who doesn't? And it would break my heart, because she was perfect to me. Some of her sensitivity must have rubbed off on me, because I cried a lot when we were together. I felt like I could be open, vulnerable. I never felt that way with anyone else. And she would just come to me and put her forehead to mine. She was... she was...
It's okay. You don't need to say any more, or you can tell me more later. For now, take some time to calm down. I would like to ferret out whatever information we can, so I'm gonna hint out I'd like to hear more later. We'll go with the bottom one.
Yes, I will. Nobody wants to see a blubbering fool.
Greetings.
Oh, that's it? Jeez.
Vindicator.
I thought we would have...
Why her? Why would the Great Serpent take my wife from me?
Alright, let's see if we can get like a mission out of this or something. Yeah, let's try to get some more information first. You're saying things that might get you in trouble. Why isn't your faith seeing you through this like other people?
I could not care less if I get in trouble. If I disappear now, because of the things I have been saying, it would be a mercy. Look at me. Do I look like I care if I live or die? I'm a walking corpse already. The Great Serpent saw fit to kill everything I held dear in this lifetime. And he chose to torture me by leaving me untouched. My fate is not seeing me through. Because perhaps it was our faith that put us in this position.
Alright, is there anything I can do to help you?
Unless you can find a way for me to trade places with my wife? No. That is selfish, I know. But I would give anything to trade places.
Alright. What is your name? Maybe we can trade places.
Goodbye.
Milo. Okay. Alright. And at some point we have to start going into some of these places. There's so much, though. Okay. There. Maybe we should just check out the exteriors.
What do you want?
And then go in one at a time.
What you have done goes beyond disgrace.
Our sins must have been considerable for the Great Serpent to subject us to this.
You should be hanging your head in shame. But instead, here you are, acting like a common fool.
Borhal, calm down. Do not do this here.
How shameful of you to have these outbursts. Oh my, what would poor mother and father think?
You will speak not of mother and father, you sloughing bastard. No shame. No shame at all. What a waste of good life that they worked tirelessly to give you.
Mother and father spat on the ground I walked on. You were their pride and joy. Oh, good, generous Borhal. Always the paragon, the keeper of our family name.
I am disgusted to call you brother. It would be best for all of us if by some miracle you were to drown in one of those bottles of Kosa you are so infatuated with.
Ugh, a brother like you, is it any wonder I am driven to drink?
Alright, let's see what's going on.
What do you want?
You're causing a scene. Take this argument somewhere else. Or break it up. Nobody wants to hear this. Or what's going on here? Information first.
This does not concern you.
Please accept my apologies. I caught my brother attempting to do something unspeakable, and I could not contain my anger.
Oh yes, go on. Invite a total stranger into our family squabbles.
This is no squabble, you pompous fool. What you have done today is abhorrent. I can forgive stealing my money or pawning my valuables. What I cannot abide, however, is you attempting to sell Mother's urn with her remains still within.
I have done many things I am not proud of, but I have never stooped as low as that.
Times are tough, I guess, or that is awful. I'm gonna side with the brother who doesn't want to sell the mother's urn.
I was drunk. I did not know. All of those vases appeared the same.
It is an urn, not a vase, you ignoramus. And you were the one who chose it when Mother passed away. I am tired of your shamelessness, and I am done bearing what should be your indignity. Do you hear me? I am done. You have gone too far this time, Amila, and I cannot bear the humiliation of being your brother any longer.
Oof.
I challenge you to a duel. Danica shall be my second.
What? Are you mad?
Borhal, are you sure? There is already so much death in the city. What good would this do? There has to be another way.
Too late, Danica. He has issued his challenge. I accept. In fact, look forward to it.
Nice.
You shall be my second.
No. Okay, I'll need someone to show me the ropes. I'm not getting involved in this. Or what? Why me? Or is there some other way we can resolve this? Or I don't know what a second is. What is that? I'm not going to be a second. What's in it for me? Because I side with the other guy. Okay. Questions first, I guess. What, why me?
No,
Let's
why
get
not
that.
you? You seem capable and trustworthy.
I'm not gonna shoot the guy
The
that I
true
agree
answer
with.
is because Amila has no one, family or otherwise,
I have
willing
no
to be his
obligation.
second. He has burned every bridge there is to burn. He will have to resort to picking someone off the street regardless, so it may as well be you.
That is
I
the
do not want
stupidest
to wait
logic
any
ever.
longer than necessary. If you agree to this, you will allow us to come to an immediate resolution. I will pay you handsomely for that.
Is there some other way we can resolve this?
No. I believe we have just passed the point of no return.
I would not have proposed the duel unless I were fully committed to it. I am well past the point of compromising.
I don't even know what a second is. What is that?
Our job is to make preparations and ensure fairness on both sides. We shall have different duties between the two of us, but our aim is to prepare the site of the duel, weapons, ceremonies, and discourage any ambushes.
What's in it for me?
Well, ponder it for a moment. If I win, I shall inherit Borhal's wealth and valuables. I can reward you massively for your efforts.
Amila's word does not count for much, but mine does. I understand if you are cautious to accept this responsibility, but I will see to it that you are rewarded justly no matter the outcome.
Well, that sounds not as bad. I just thought that the second had to, like, take the place of the duelist if, like, the duelist, like, couldn't make it or something, like, got sick or whatever. I don't know, maybe I watched too many movies. For now, I'm gonna say I'm not getting involved.
Oh, that will pose a problem. You see, Borhal is a stickler for tradition.
I have no obligation to you guys.
Apologies, dear brother, but it seems that your precious duel will have to wait, as I have no second to aid me.
It is true that the duel cannot commence until Amila acquires a second. This delay may be significant, as Amila has no one willing to aid him, including you, I suppose.
Why would I aid him?
assure you, you will be rewarded greatly if you do this, no matter the outcome. So I expect you will change your mind. I ask that you do so quickly. You truly have no shame, Amila. No shame at all. What you have done goes beyond
Pray
disgrace.
that the Great Serpent
It
will
is
deliver us
more
from our hardships.
disgust.
Alright, cool. Who's this guy? It's just a rando? Yep.
Vindicator.
Vindicator.
Alright, so we have another quest. It's kind of stupid. The writing in this... It makes me wonder if the writing in all these games were actually really bad, and I just didn't notice. Alright, what is this place here? Goods exchange.
Will I ever see my family again?
Borhal, calm down. Do not do this here.
Vindicator.
How shameful of you to have these outbursts. Oh my God.
It's a cool looking planet. The juxtaposition of the red and the blue is kind of nice. In a creepy alien way. Sleeping with your eyes
Vindicator?
open? That's weird. Alright, so that's where we're supposed to go.
Always the paragon.
So let's just
the
finish
keeper
exploring
of our family
first.
name.
So this is the goods exchange, right? Yep. What is over here? What is this place?
Everything we have ever worked for, gone in an instant.
We will rebuild, darling. Everything will be all right. I promise you. It was not a very nice home anyway, huh?
Your jokes are not helpful.
I hope the extra defenses provide citizens with some small amount of comfort.
It has been so long since I have seen you smile.
I do not understand. How are you like this? How can you be so relaxed? We are homeless.
The house and our belongings, they were nice, and I do miss them. But they are not you. You, my love, are my strength. As long as I have you, nothing can break me. Everything will be all right, love. I promise you.
You're romantic. You always know what to say. I am glad to still have you by my side.
Alright. That little interaction was alright.
We are always watching. Seems the Odlum brothers are arguing in the plaza again. That Amila has always been no good.
It does seem like he is that way. That he's a drunkard and a thief. Alright, so this is getting us over towards the tower. We probably don't want to get too close because that might kick off some kind of...
There used to be several temples like this. Now, look at this place.
The carp indicator.
Alright, so that's this section explored. So that is how we get to the temple or whatever it's called. Let's hop up here. I mean, it's definitely a cool looking place. There's some novelty to it. It's kind of got this like Veda house. Or Ueda house, maybe?
In the year 2240, House Faroon went to war with the settled systems. What has come to be known as the Serpent's Crusade.
Did we win?
Well, the settled systems think they did.
Why did we fight them again?
Jinan Varun believed that he was tasked by the Great Serpent to claim dominion over the galaxy. The Serpent's Crusade was an attempt to make that a reality.
What do you think of the Serpent's Crusade?
What do I think of it?
Yeah. Do you think it was...
Yes, child. I know what they meant. And my answer is this. If Jinan Varun decided that the Crusade was necessary, then it was. The Great Serpent told him to do it after all, and we do not question the Great Serpent.
I'm starting to question the Great Serpent. Sounds kinda nefarious.
Great Serpent, please help me. I am terrified.
Vindicator.
Hello.
So
As much as I didn't like it, I miss going to school. Mother has been busy lately, so I do not see her very often.
Alright, so nothing really going on here. Okay, just like wanting to climb over some stuff. Okay, let's go.
Do you think the Great Serpent is mad at us? I hear some people saying that.
Salutations.
Okay, they're done speaking. Alright, so it seems like this might be a house that we could probably end up owning. Okay, so we have an alteration clinic, a meat house, halls of healing, and halls of obedience. Man, this place is huge.
It is comforting to see that at least some places can maintain a degree of normalcy.
Materials and resources. And what about this talk of missing supplies? I would think the conversation starts there.
I apologize, but with the cataclysm, the investigation has been slow going.
How convenient.
You're putting the growth before the horns! The issue is not the supplies, it's the workforce! This may sound radical, but if we could reunite with some of the exiles from House Malene...
Careful, Envoy. It means nothing if those who lend a hand are holding a knife.
Not to mention, they're completely sloughing mad. What? Too soon? It's only been about 50 years.
For now, let me see what I can find out regarding the missing supplies. It's possible they were lost in the tragedy along with everything else, but I don't know for sure. Once that is sorted, we can revisit this debate.
Of course.
Alright. Talk to... Kisrani? I assume that's us person. No?
Have you met Varric, Victor's son? The apple fell from the tree and rolled down a hill with that one.
Okay. This top one, what was this discussion about? Might trigger a different menu. So I want to ask these things before we lose them. So let's say, where were you when the cataclysm happened? That sounds almost accusational, but let's say it.
Well, I was in Jinan Plaza and had a full view of the whole thing. It was spectacular. A wave of energy sweeping over the city, eating everything in its path.
Jeez.
The destruction alone was impressive. But what I'll always remember is the noise. The vortex itself moved swiftly, darkly. But the sound of it was a slow hum. Deliberate. I can't explain it any other way. Like thunder rolling after the lightning. The power of the great serpent. Unleashed.
Alright, what's your role here?
I am a member of House Vithal, stationed at the keep. Our job, to make sure everyone is working and committed to the cause. If someone has a crisis of faith, we simply remind them the importance of their role. As the saying goes, all must serve.
What can you tell me about the keep?
Well, the keep is where the army of House Vahun has been traditionally armed and trained. To fight and conquer will always be a part of our culture. Even in peacetime, the serpent is coiled and ready to strike.
Has work been challenging since the incident?
Yes, you might say that. But I like a challenge. Sometimes tragedy is an opportunity to advance. Especially if the vortex swallows a direct superior or two.
Okay. So an
You stop
opportunist?
talking. Did the vortex get your brain too?
It wasn't talk. I didn't stop for that long. I stopped to cough. Take a chill pill here. Okay, what was that discussion about?
Oh, the usual politics. Everyone has an opinion, nobody has a consensus. It's exhausting. The only thing the houses have ever been good at is pointing fingers. Mine's coiled and ready. Is yours?
Alright. Let's,
Remember, Chosen. None but the faithful are promised tomorrow.
Wait, I'm the Chosen now? I guess I was before. What does this say? All must serve. All must serve. Okay. Alright, what do you have to say? Mujin Kadik.
If you have business with House Kadik, speak to Razma.
Where were you when the cataclysm happened?
I was at the spaceport, attending to business. I only witnessed the crest of the vortex emanating from the scaled citadel. It lasted only a moment. a flash in the sky. It was only the hours afterward that we understood the consequences of that moment.
Is it me, or did that discussion seem heated?
Oh, I assure you it was 100% personal. Davina and I have history. She blames me for derailing her political ambitions. Without getting too caught in the seaweed, a long time ago, I received some bad intel from a source on a zealot hideout. Davina used that intel to launch an attack, and ended up taking out a camp of civilians. The incident was high profile, and the fault was attributed mostly to her. She's never forgiven me for it. And I fail to see why. It's petty and unprofessional for someone of her position.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess it is kind of unprofessional, but let me do that one again. I feel like there's something there.
Oh, I assure you it was 100% personal. Davina and I have history. She blames me for derailing her political ambitions. Without getting too caught in the seaweed, a long time ago, I received some bad intel from a source on a zealot hideout. Davina used that intel to launch an attack, and ended up taking out a camp of civilians. The incident was high profile, and the fault was attributed mostly to her. She's never forgiven me for it.
Okay. Well, I mean, it sounds like it's your fault, except I don't know if they're supposed to vet the information. Like, did she go... Like, did she know it was just a rumor? I guess that would be the question. Because if it... Yeah, if there wasn't enough confidence in the information, then
I
obviously...
don't have time for delays.
Okay. Alright. What's your role at House Kadik?
With regards to politics, these days I'm mostly an advisor. I focus on high-level concepts and strategies as opposed to the day-to-day operations. I let my ward Okeem handle all of that. He sends me proposals, I weigh in, and give my approval. I've even made him captain of my ship, the Cortege. I joke that I'm mostly a glorified rubber stamp. But my days working the field are over.
Alright. What was that discussion in the courtyard about?
So you overheard us. Well then, let me answer your question with a question. Do you think the cycle of violence can be broken? Or are some conflicts absolute?
I guess it would probably depend on what it's about. Violence begets violence without end. It is possible to break it. Forgiveness for sworn enemies, treason. Or, I don't know how to answer that. I don't know how to answer that.
It's a complicated question. But if the roots of the conflict were to be removed, even the most robust of trees would fall and wither.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. If you could, but everyone would have to agree that that's sort of like, well, I don't know. If the roots of the conflict are in a particular thing, there's subsequent conflict which sort of generates its own roots, right? It's like, yeah. Even if, like, you can forgive what caused the initial conflict, there's a lot of blood left, right? So, okay, why is the question? What's this about? We'll go with that.
Let's just say recent events have reminded me of an old parable about a father and two sons. The eldest son was dutiful, the youngest disobedient. But the father loved both equally, and the eldest resented this. One day, the youngest falls into a pit of quicksand. The eldest, filled with bitterness and anger, ponders, leaving him to die. The parable ends here, leaving the reader to contemplate the end. But I imagine that only by working together can a family prosper. And the alternative brings us both to ruin.
Okay, so I can say agreed. If the source of conflict is gone, then the fighting should stop. I don't know if that's true. There could be a lot of bad blood. As long as blood's been shed, it doesn't matter if the reasons are gone. People will continue to fight. I mean, it's probably more realistic. Unless both sides can basically come to terms with, like, yeah, it's been tit for tat enough. Like, it's the eye for an eye is somewhat even, then you could maybe stop it just by removing the source. But, yeah.
If you don't mind getting to the point.
I don't feel strongly either way. I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm just from a realistic perspective. It seems like feuds that go deep into history never really end. Let's go with this.
That is my fear. The cycle of violence may be as inevitable as the shrouding. In my argument back there, I advocated for more workers, even if it meant reaching out to our enemies. And yes, I understand the reluctance with House Malin. Their crimes go beyond forgiveness. But I'm also not campaigning to conscript their soldiers. We need workers, healers, and engineers. People who can help rebuild Dazra, not tear it down.
Alright, let's find out about House Malin. Well, okay, why do we need more workers? Why the push for more workers?
I'm surprised such a question can be asked with the city in such disarray.
Yeah, that's a good point.
The problems are obvious, and yet those in power continue to emphasize patience and measured responses. Now is not the time for red tape. The more caution we exercise, the more people will suffer.
I don't know. At the same time, blindly jumping into something, like... Although they don't really blindly jumping into anything. But I do feel like we're in an emergency. We need to do something now.
Some of us have places to be.
Probably not the wisest position. Like, maybe you should stop and assess the situation. Alright, you mentioned House Malin. Where are they now?
They are the ones commonly known as zealots. Fanatics who believe peace should never have been made with the settled systems. But to assume any group is a monolith is absurd. Reconciliation with the hardliners should be off the table, but we can find members within who are willing to abandon the Serpent's crusade.
Alright.
Goodbye.
Starting to get a little bit more of a perspective on what's going on here. Now, let me see. Is this the elevator? Okay, so that's probably the one down to the... there's like a... When we first came in, there was like a tunnel. Alright, let's talk to this person. Okay, so he said... Okay, Tevina. So she was the one that got blamed for his bad intel, I guess? Okay, Kisrani.
First the cataclysm, now this. There's too much going on right now.
You look stressed, or not my problem. Or there's never enough time for anything. This is such a rude answer, not my problem. It's like I just walk up to this person and just like completely dismissive of their concerns. All right. There's never enough time for anything. I'd say there's never enough time for everything. What was that conversation about? Let's go with that.
The accident has strained our supply chain on a number of fronts. Envoy Kadik argues it's a problem of manpower. Warden Bethal says it's a problem of resources. I had hoped we would have solved the supply issue by now, but there's been a complication.
Okay. What was the complication again? I'm gonna say there's... Yeah, I'm gonna say there's never enough time for anything. Although I wish I said everything, but...
And yet we still try to get it done, in the little window we are given. I'm sorry if I seem a bit flustered. Things have been chaotic since the cataclysm, and now word of missing supplies. But that doesn't excuse my rudeness. Let me at least introduce myself. My name is Kezrani Dulkev. I work as an executor for House Dulkev.
I'm Molly, nice to meet you. I don't do pleasantries. Wow, why am I so mean to this person? Like... Yeah, I feel like if there were like rude options, that they should be more like evenly distributed. Okay, sounds like you're someone important or executor. Questions first.
members of House Dulkef who handle trade in and out of Dazra. We are part of the Ministry of Commerce, but our building was lost in the Cataclysm.
Alright, I'll go with the introductions. Molly, nice to meet you.
Likewise. And I'm well aware of who you are. Word of the first convert in generations is on everyone's lips these days. But I'm sure you are busy getting adjusted to life here. Is there anything I can help you with?
Nothing, I just wanted to introduce myself. Or I overheard the conversation and was curious. Or I'm looking for work. Or, no, but maybe I can help you. Sounds like you've hit some trouble. Let's not be so presumptuous. Let's say I overheard the conversation and was curious.
In that case, maybe you can help. It's about the supply shortage. There may be a reason for it beyond the Cataclysm itself.
Somebody
A week
stealing.
ago, my cousin Ukaru came to my office concerned about a series of lost shipments. He was certain someone was using the tragedy as cover to steal supplies and route them to our enemies.
Ooh, excuse me, yawning. Doing so would be treason, or using the tragedy as cover seems especially low. Or smart move, and do the same given the opportunity. Or which enemies? I think it's pretty clear that's House. What was it, Malik or something? Begins with an M.
I'm not sure. The message was vague, and there are many who would want to do us harm.
This seems a little bit heavy. This one, I think, yeah, let's go with the middle road here. Using the technology, or using the tragedy as cover seems especially low.
Agreed. It is difficult to believe, and as such, the proof must be ironclad. So I told my cousin to return with more evidence, and when I didn't hear back, I assumed that was the end of it. But this morning, I received a slate from a courier. It was from Ukaru. It was worrying, to say the least.
You gonna give me the slate? Explain. Or odd that he wouldn't talk to you in person. Or just get to the point. I don't like any of these answers. Explain seems kind of rude, and just get to the point seems even ruder. So I guess we're gonna go with odd that he wouldn't talk to you in person.
Yes, he was trying to leave a trail, it seems, in case something happened.
Or it wasn't
The
him who
contents were
wrote.
cryptic. He mentions a possible conspiracy and being followed, and well, I hate to say it, but I'm starting to panic. He hasn't shown up to work in days, and the timing of all this feels suspicious.
A sudden absence would give credence to the idea he was followed.
Agreed. Ukaru was extremely punctual. An absence like this is very unlike him. But if he is in danger, I don't know if it's safe for me to investigate. I need someone disconnected from the noble houses.
Okay, this one seems very interesting to me. I am intrigued. Of all the quests that we've sort of come across in this expansion pack, so far, this one has me the most interested. Okay. Well, we know why she wouldn't investigate it herself, but let's ask the question.
I'm not sure that's wise, given Ukaru's warnings. If what he says is true, a watchful eye is being kept on House Dulkef. They may blame him or me for the supplies going missing. And if I investigate this, I could be accused of wiping records or tampering with evidence. An independent investigator, unaffiliated with the houses, is what we need here.
I agree with that. And that was a really good, in-depth explanation, too. Yeah, so far this is the best quest. All right. What kind of shipments have gone missing?
Vital supplies for the city, which given the cataclysm is a wide breadth of things. construction materials, medical kits, food. The loss of all this is a great cause for concern, given the state of the city.
Why is someone disconnected from the noble house? We already know this. Ugh. Okay, well, we'll ask anyway.
The slate Okaru sent via courier is light on details, but he did say that one of the noble houses may be involved, which, if true, would emphasize the need for discretion and an outside party.
I'll investigate. Just tell me where to start, or I don't have time for this now. Let's just see how she reacts. Yeah, I don't want to lose it, but it probably will just go in as a quest marker, like, go back and accept the quest. Yeah, let's just see how she reacts.
Understood. Sadly, I can't rely on anyone in the noble houses to investigate this, so let me know if you change your mind.
Okay, that's kind of what I expected. Alright, so you're from House what? Dulkef. These names are so generic. Oh, the other two left. That's not good. So is this Dulkef? Obedience. Alright, let's accept the mission, and then I think I'm gonna wrap it up.
Vindicator?
Ooh, how does Dazra operate?
Before the Cataclysm, city operations were comprised of 3 branches, run by each of the noble houses. House Kadik, Vethol, and Dulkef. And while the buildings themselves are gone, the staff remains. Collectively, we are still trying to serve the needs of Dazra and its citizens. That has become exceedingly difficult in the wake of all that's happened, but we are still duty-bound.
Alright. Yeah. What is House Dulkef's? Oh my goodness. Role in the government.
Executors at House Dulkef focus mostly on trade.
Okay.
While we take pride in being self-sufficient, there are supplies that are necessary from the outside world for Dazra to function. Commerce agents work with smugglers to organize drop-offs, trade routes, and ensure our efforts remain discreet.
Okay, what can you tell me about House Vethol?
They handle all matters concerning the Varun populace. They ensured all citizens were productive, fed, and had work, and that said work was in service to House Varun.
Okay, so these guys deal with the outside, these guys deal with the inside. What does House Kadik do?
They mostly deal with matters regarding the settled systems. Their primary focus is diplomacy, gathering information, and converting unbelievers to the true path.
Oh, they certainly have been dropping the ball. Okay, it seems like House Vethol is the most important. They sort of consume the goods provided by Dulkef, and then House Kadik is kind of this weird offshoot. Anyway, I want to return to my earlier questions.
Of course.
You mentioned, yeah, you were dealing with some issues?
Indeed. It's about the supply shortage. There may be a reason for it beyond the Cataclysm itself. A week ago, my cousin Okaru came.
Yep.
He was certain.
Yep. Oh, I have to go through all this again? That's kind of sucks.
Agreed. Did it? So I told. But this morning. Yes, he was. The content.
Okay.
I hate to say.
Not a huge fan
A
of
sudden
that.
absence would give.
Agreed. Okaru. But if he is in danger.
Alright, I'll investigate. Just tell me where to start.
Okaru's workstation is likely your best bet. He's been working in the rehabilitation unit on the 3rd floor of the Halls of Healing. If you run into any issues with access, hand this slate to my fellow executors. Once you locate him, report back to me. I've got a meeting at House Kadik later, but I shouldn't be hard to track down. Hopefully you'll find my cousin alive and safe.
Alright, cool. So we have our first side quest. So Halls of Healing. Halls of Obedience. Okay, we have a long way to go here still to explore all this stuff. So there's the Halls of Healing. Anyway, let's wrap it up here because there's still a lot of exploration left to do. Hopefully we can get most of it done in the next episode. I don't know if we can though. There's a lot of interiors that we've not been to. So it might be a couple episodes before we're fully explored in this place. But we'll try to get through it as quickly as possible. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this. Please share, like, comment, all that stuff if you like what you're seeing here. And new episodes every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, US and Canada. I'm Cobalt Thorium, and I hope to get you in the next one. Bye-bye.